Hello students, in this video we will be seeing Data Link Layer Introduction and Link Layer Addressing, a topic from Unit 2. The data link layer is responsible for controlling the transfer of frames across the media. The internet is a combination of networks glued together by connecting devices through routers or switches. If a packet is to travel from a host to another host, it needs to pass through these networks. At each hop along the path, an intermediary device accepts frame from one medium, de-encapsulates the frame, and then forwards the packets in a new frame. The header of each frame are formatted for a specific medium that it will crosses. Here we see about nodes and links. Communication at the data link layer happens between the nodes. A data unit from one point in the internet needs to pass through many networks such as LANs and WANs to reach another point. These LANs and WANs are connected by routers. Here we refer the two ends as host and the routers as nodes, and the networks in between them is called as links. In this picture we can see that Alice is sending a message who is present at Sky Research through the network. The data sent by the Alice will reach us Bob by means of various routers and switches present in this network. Initially, Alice will send a message through the internet service provider, and that will reach the routers R1 and R2 and again to the R3 and R4, and it will pass through the switch WAN which is connected in the ISP, and finally it will reach the destination of Bob's system. This picture clearly shows what is node and what is link. The link between two switches is called as a point-to-point network, and each and every system's switches, routers are individually called as a nodes. Here we show the OSI model which you have seen in the Unit 1. The data link layer is located in between the physical layer and network layers. The data link layer provides services to the network layer. It receives services from the physical layer. Physical layer collects the data in the form of bits and it will send it to the data link layer, where the data link layer converts the bits into the frames and it will send to the next higher layer called as network layer. There are two categories of links present in this data link layer. One is actual link, the next one is logical link. Although two nodes are physically connected by a transmission medium such as cable or air, we need to remember that the data link layer controls how the medium is used. We can have a data link layer that uses the whole capacity of the medium. We can also have a data link layer that uses only part of the capacity of this link. In other words, we can have a point-to-point link or a broadcast link. To better understand the functionality and the services provided by the link layer, we divide the data link layer into two sublayers based on the broadcast link and the point-to-point link. The first layer is data link control, next one is media access control. Fine, we have come to the end of this topic. We will see the next topic in the next video. Thank you.